away they go. Send it, fellas. Here we go. Oh, and looks like Carney does hit the cone. And that will be a restart for him. All right, so Carney hits the cone. That will be a strike, as we saw previously from Chris Forsberg. So no contact. Yeah, strike one. All right, so here we go. Dean Carney, Alex Hilbrun. And away they go. Dean needed to get up there. So Dean, that got a little sketchy there as Dean. Alex Hilbrun right there in tow. Nice job. Into the second front clip. Dean Carney puts it right on the yellow line. And across the finish line. Going to push. Like I said, both these guys going for the gusto. Hilbrun out of the start chicane. A slow initiation by Hilbrun, and look, that allows Dean Carney. Look at Dean Carney. Woo! Look at that. Dean Carney gets right to the door of the BMW of Alex Hilbrun. A wide swing now by Dean Carney, though. Now dialing it in. Wow, make some noise for... All right, so unfortunately we are seeing a fire come to the rescue of Carney. So looks like fire safety taking a look at Dean Carney. Black Magic Pro Championship. This is a buy run for Ryan Turk and his Gum Out Nexen Tires. Toyota Racing Toyota GT86 from New Hampshire. Ryan Turk advances on into the top 16. Who he does battle against, we'll soon find out. The Bone Zone, here we go, fellas, as who is going to be going against Ryan Turk. We have our final battle on deck with Ryan during the halftime show. All right, here we go. Christos Blush, HGK, Achilles Tires, Eurofighter out front. Already getting intimate with the wall is Christos Blush. Now into that front clip, right on it. Taguchi, not too far behind, doesn't have the proximity. Oh, gets lost in the smoke, it seems like. But Christos making it look easy. If that was a qualifying run, that would have been high. Top 32, Taguchi out front. Achilles Tires on both of the vehicles, here we go. Taguchi initiates. Nice job by Taguchi. You can see some wavering from both the drivers, both the vehicles. Now in that first front clip, like I said, Christos Blush nearing a victory here against Frederick Osbo. Looks like a wide swing there from Christos. The tire drop from Taguchi, and you just have to think that we have that start chicane implemented. You hit a cone, you restart, you get a strike, but nope, we got a clean start. Here we go. Frederick Osbo, Norwegian Hammer, dropping in. Lighten up those Nexen tires quickly. The Achilles Radials and Matt Van Kurt trying to gain some ground here up on that big outer zone. Dropping down in. Look at that. The separation of Osbo and Van Kurt just pulling away in that flat bottom section. Into the crease goes Osbo. Van Kurt lacking the angle and the distance between the two of them, just showing you we'll already have them, and a lot of you Floridians are used to utilizing umbrellas, but just be mindful of your neighbors, please. Here we go. Matt Van Kirk, Frederick Osbo, the second half of this battle. Van Kirk flicks it in. Nice job by Van Kirk. Van Kirk in that lead position, strong. Look at that. Osbo right there, luminous shadows. Now Osbo minus the angle. Oh, and look at this. Van Kirk getting into the crease. I told you, Van Kirk, not a pushover by any means. Well done. Here we go. And we got a clean start. Ken Gushi, Daijiro Yoshihara into that first outer zone. Ken Gushi high on the bank, Daijiro Yoshihara right there. Dai did podium here last year. He got third place. Can he get on the podium once again? Whoa, jumping forward over the whoop section, but has to back off. And Dio Shihara quickly getting to the side of Ken Gucci. Shihara, but all I can say is action speaks louder than words, and the car looks very settled, poised. The car doesn't have many shimmies, especially watch when he initiates here. Just boom, the car is locked and ready to rock. Woo, look at Ken Gucci right there. But in order to have a good chase run, you need a good lead run. Dio Shihara is doing exactly that. Ken Gucci allowing some transition of transfer of the vehicle in front of him. He does that, and look at Dai right in the crease, in the fold, licking the envelope, signed, sealed, delivered. Well done by Dai. Coming from Ohio, you got this Polish driver. He's on his sophomore season. Here we go, and Dirk Stratton lighting him up quickly. Look at that thing. That is a smoke machine. But no matter how much smoke you make, you need to get it up there to the top of that wall. Peter Visick does that. So transition into the flat bottom. Dirk and the drift vet. Strike. Peter Visick about the third hashtag. And bringing it into that final finish line. So wow, Dirk Stratton will lead. Peter Visick will give chase. Quick little slide, no problem. We got a clean start. Here we go, send it. Dirk Stratton transitions. Nice, nasty flick from Dirk Stratton. Cannot shake Peter Visick. Peter Visick not shaken at all. Into that first front clip, both of them on it. Dirk Stratton dialing in, tight to that second clip, and look at Peter Visick strike hard. This is what he's been doing all day, and he does it again. Woo! Make some noise for Stratton and Visick. And here we go, Chris Forsberg. Clean start, no cones hit. All right, the VQ Power 370Z gets up on the bank. Looks like he even taps the wall. So look at the replay, Ryan. Castro right there, ducking in that smoke signal. Forsberg rocking it away. Castro getting out of shape, takes out that front clip. Forsberg exceeds the line just a little bit, but then gets back into the fold. Ryan, let's take a look at each other in the Grade 8. And here we go. Let's send it, Orlando Speed World. Castro out front. Chris Forsberg in chase. Castro initiates. Forsberg has to back off quickly as he initiates to the door of Jonathan Castro. Now Forsberg lunges forward here in this flat bottom section. Castro tries to get out to the outer zone, fails to do so. Forsberg sticking it to the door. Let's take a look at this, Ryan. A bit wonky. The ages, what a lot of people want to see trolling the internet. So James Dean will lead. He qualified second. Forrest Wayne qualified 15th. And here we go. Send it, fellas. James Dean, Forrest Wayne. Who's moving on to the Grade 8? James Dean initiates. Kind of a slow trickle there for James Dean. Massive angle from Dean as Forrest Wayne struggling to match the angle of James Dean. Now through the whoop section, James Dean into that second outer zone. Make some noise for him, Dean and Wang. Woo! Having to modify, you know, it seemed like they have fairly equally sized vehicles as far as speed. Here we go, Forrest Wang out front, James Dean in the chase position, both of them initiating, almost identical. And look, oh, and Forrest Wang gets in the wall. He had that lack of angle, really threw him off, that Super Duke kid dragging off the back. Whoa, Dean, we got contact from the back. So let's take a look here because you saw, here go these two frenemies. Odie Bakshi's out front, Matt Field in the chase position. Odie initiates, high on the bank. Matt Field right there, the beast in the bank. Oh, Doctor, look at this. Here we go, oh, Matt Field makes contact. Odie Bakshi's doesn't back down. Like I said, bragging rights, push comes to shove. As Odie Bakshi stays in and Matt Field does as well. Exchanging paint, but coincidentally, they have the same colored paint job. Qualified third, Dean qualifying 14th. And a clean start, no cones hit. Here we go, JTP shimmies his way into that outer zone. Well played by him, Dean Carney. Now dropping into that first front clip. Look at Dean, woo, barely, almost exchanging some bumper. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Did something fly off? Was there a little tap? I was switching between the TV and the live there, so I didn't see if there was actually the second half of this battle. And away they go from the start line. Wow, Justin Pollock already right there as Dean. He's higher on the bank. Pollock looks like he's struggling there as Dean keeps it high. Pollock has some issues there on the bank. And now Dean really maxing out that angle. Gets into the crease. Nice job as Pollock. Seems like he was kind of struggling there. Falcon tires. Corvette. Odi Bakshi's in the field suspension. Falcon tires. S14 at field. High on the bank, great angle. See if Odi can gain some proximity, chase him down, allowing him to transition in front of him. Approaching that second front clip, both of them. Odi obviously a little closer, takes that. Whoa, high on the bank goes Odi Bakshi's. Odi Bakshi's. And we should be good to go. And we are clear to send. Ryan Turk out front. Faint entry into the bank. There goes Ryan Turk. Eye on the bank, Blush, some wavering. Talked about that setup, a stiffer setup, feeling confident. Slamming down into that second front clip. A big gap here between Turk and Blush. And now Christos Blush gets to the side of that 86. Ryan, what was the observation you said?
It looked like Blush